Hey gang, this is Andy over at the Facebook Live TV show here in Brea, California. It's about 5:22, really odd time to start a Facebook Live, but I'm here to talk about WebinarJam versus BeLive TV for our Facebook Live TV show creators. And these are both platforms that probably most of you know about, but there is a chance that some of you may not know about that. I just was having a discussion with my friend John North over in Australia about this very thing, strangely enough, because I was just looking at some new stuff that on the Facebook page for WebinarJam and some of the new discussions, not really new stuff, but and I just think it's a really good conversation to have, because if you're creating your Facebook Live TV show, these are some of the things you have to consider. What platform am I going to use when I'm doing these shows based on what my plan is for the show? So here are a few things, and we can talk about Zoom. I haven't used Zoom a lot for Facebook. I did when they first came out with the fact that they were going to be able to add Facebook to Zoom. I've used Ecamm. I've used OBS to go direct live to Facebook Live. Of course, Mimo Live. Sorry. It's funny because everybody thinks I'm talking about Manny whatever, and it's not. Mimo Live is completely different than the camera that has a similar name, and Manny Chat. All right, so we're just going to keep it focused on BeLiveTV.tv and WebinarJam. All right, so if anybody wants to go ahead and comment, thank you, Mario. He says he already has a vote for BeLive, right? Let me go ahead and hide my name there. BeLive. Mario has a vote for her. Hey, Mario, how you doing? And so really what you need to do is first decide who it is you are, right? We've talked about this over the last couple of Facebook Lives. We've talked about, hey, Nobby, I got a message on my phone. I know I did. Asking my girlfriend was asking me if I wanted dinner or not. And so Nobby's here from Australia. We got Mario from Detroit or Chicago. Remind me. I think it's Detroit, right? And so again, focusing on who it is that you are, right? What it is you're going to be broadcasting as a person. We went through a whole bunch of things you need to consider when you're deciding who your character is, who your attractive character is. All right. So what is it? Who you are? What is it you're going to be doing with your Facebook Lives? All right. Are you going to be teaching? Are your hopes to eventually get into webinars or into Facebook group stuff that you're going to be doing Facebook Lives mostly in groups? These are important questions because each one of those platforms can or cannot do one or the other, right? And so you got to decide, what is it that I'm going to eventually do? And if you can do what I'm doing right now, where I just simply went into Believe.tv and I just created a Facebook Live broadcast and I went, right? That's the one great thing about BeLive TV. It's easy to set up. It's not that WebinarJam isn't. It's just BeLive.tv is a lot easier than WebinarJam. So that's the first thing. Is that the only thing you're going to do? Are you just simply going to get on your webcam or your other camera, like I have this one back here, which is also connected to my web presenter, and then this other stuff? Am I just simply going to go live on camera and talk, and then share people's Detroit rocks, the Motor City, baby? Yeah. And so you can share people's comments on BeLive, right? You can't do that on WebinarJam, right? So if you're simply just going to be going live, and simply not meaning lower value, are you just going to be going live and just talking and interviewing maybe a couple of people, bringing 2, 3, 4, 5 people on? I could bring 3 people at a time, but you're gonna have people waiting in the lobby. Are you gonna be doing that, right? Is that your hope, that you can just come on and interview people and that kind of stuff and have discussions, and not do much of anything else, of sharing their comments? And you want it to be easy and you want it to be solid. BeLive TV is that thing. Now you have WebinarJam, which WebinarJam allows you to do 2 things. You can go live on Facebook with some webinar type things that you can do. Not all of them are available on Facebook Live within WebinarJam. Or are you going to do just webinars? Are you simply just going to go live somewhere, either through YouTube or through their server, and teach and have people register to get in there? And now it's a private thing you're not doing on a live broadcast, that you're not sharing with the world, right? So are you going to do a mixture, right? If you're going to do a mixture where you're going to do some Facebook Lives, but you're also going to say, after this Facebook Live, we're going to make sure and register for our private event. We're going to be doing a webinar that's only for those of you that register. click here to get the registration page and register, then you're going to need something like WebinarJam, right? Or one of the others. But I'm keeping it simple, just talking about Be Live or WebinarJam. Now, in WebinarJam, the thing that you can't do is you can't share a comment. Like I shared, let's share Nabi's comment that I got a message on my phone, right? I can share. I can take out Mario's. I can show a lower third. You can see I have my, oops, I got my branding right. Wow, why is this so hard? I got my branding right there. That's in Be Live, right? That's not on a second party platform. That's in Be Live. You can actually even put a frame around in a different lower third. You can custom design one and have that put in there. You can share your screen, which I don't have set up right now. Let's register. Let's show this registration thing here. So this is, I can share my screen as soon as it propagates here. This is going to show you a pre-registration for an animal wellness summit, right? So I can send this up to broadcast, and there is my screen. I can then make it solo. So, and you can hear me, but I'm just making that solo, right? Bring myself back in. I can take it back out and go back, right? You can do all that in Be Live TV. Now, in WebinarJam, you can share your screen. You can also go to a whiteboard on a Facebook Live where you write out stuff. So if you want to make squares, you can draw the squares, or you can make squares. They have the click and drag and make a square, make a circle. You can draw arrows. You can make happy faces, right? You can write, if you want to write, on a whiteboard in WebinarJam. You cannot do that in Be Live TV. So if one of your superpowers is that you love to use a whiteboard type of situation, then if that's one of the things you need, then you can do that on a Facebook Live in WebinarJam. You can run a video from YouTube or Vimeo in WebinarJam. So one of the things I did the other day was that in my dog training Facebook page, there was a video that's on my YouTube channel that shows me working with a dog, how to keep it in a sit stay when you open the door and get a package from the UPS guy, and then push it, close the door shut, and then, give your dog a break, right? So I had already created in YouTube. I was able to show that separate from what I was doing live. So I can play that video live. Now in Be Live, I could play it from my desktop, but it's not as clean as when you push a button and it just now runs, and you can actually get up and go. If it's like a 10-minute video that's running, you can go and go pee, you can go get a beer out of the refrigerator, you can do whatever, and it's running on your WebinarJam Facebook Live broadcast. And it has a counter and tells you when you're getting close to the end, and then you come back to your camera, right? And so you do that. You cannot, in a Facebook Live, you share a call to action button that people can check on. You can't do that, but you can do that in WebinarJam on a webinar that's being hosted on YouTube or their own servers, right? So you can do that. It's just the button is not clickable to be able to do that when you're doing a Facebook Live. You cannot make a PDF available, but you can do it on a WebinarJam webinar, right? But on WebinarJam's Facebook platform, service, you cannot share a PDF like you can in a regular webinar. But again, if your goal is to do both, right? Do a Facebook Live where you're telling the world about something you have coming up and say, hey, click this link today, tomorrow, next week, we're going to be doing a webinar solely for those who register. Find me register for the event by clicking here and registering, and you'll get a notification in your email where to click and where to go to when that webinar goes live at 3 p.m. on Friday evening, right? Or 3 p.m. on Friday afternoon. All right, and that is what you can. That's the flexibility of WebinarJam. Now you can't do that simply by doing that with Be Live. If Be Live, you'd have to send them to a WebinarJam link or some other webinar platform that you use to create webinars. And so you still have to have two. Where with WebinarJam, you have one, right? You have one platform, and you can do Facebook Lives, you can do webinars, and I would get that. If your goal is to do that, host both Facebook Lives and webinars, then I'd probably go with WebinarJam. If your goal is just to have a Facebook Live TV show where all you're doing is live broadcasting, Be Live TV is probably the best choice. It's inexpensive, and you have a lot of really cool tools, and you can do a video by sharing your screen and playing the video. I don't think the sound plays though. Let's test that out. Let's try that. Let's see. I'm going to go to Who else is on here? I can see a few people are on. Just let me know that you're on. Say hi. I know that Nabi and the great Mario is on. Are we not calling you? Oh shoot! What's your nickname, Mario? It's the game, Super Mario. Are we not calling you Super Mario anymore? It's like John Cougar Mellencamp. He doesn't want to be called John Cougar Mellencamp anymore. He just wants to be called John or whatever. John Mellencamp. John Cougar. The Cougar is gone. I guess he doesn't want to be known as a Cougar. I don't mind your T-shirt. Yeah, Led Zeppelin. I wish I had a Steely Dan T-shirt. I'd be wearing that today. I'm sad today that we lost part of Steely Dan today. All right, I'm going to my. Let's play this video just for fun. All right, I'm interested in where you can hear this sound.
Oh no, Schwab again.
You can hear it on my mic. I'm wondering if you can hear it from.
Nick's investing for that.
Hold on. I got to get past the ad. Hold on, I'm getting past the ad. Video will play after ad. Oh, I got to play the whole ad. Really? Hopefully, I was hoping to get that. You can take it off. All right. So I'm going to share my screen. Stop sharing that one, and I'm going to share this one. Yes, you can hear. Yeah, you can hear it off my mic. I want to know. You should be able to tell the difference. Ah, crapola. Hold on. Sorry. I need to get rid of this. And I'm going to take this over here and plug it in here and share my screen again over here. All right. Stand by. This is a good experiment that we're doing here. This is important. This is important stuff. All right. Share the screen. It's going to propagate. Going to set it to broadcast. This isn't one of my videos. I'm sharing somebody else's video. All right, I'm gonna, let's see, I have to unmute it. And let's see if it's playing, I'll actually cover my mic and we can tell whether it's coming through the mic or actually playing live. Is that what you have for breakfast? Crapola? Yeah, crapola. All right, here we're gonna play the video. Oops.
Too perfect. What's up, guys? Our brand new Nerd Boys are in stores now. Let's have some fun. This is the Vortex Longbow.
All right, I'm covering the mic. Well, I can throw that. Now, I wonder if I make it full screen. Let's see what happens when I make it full screen.
Hey, thanks for watching.
Oh, look at that. I just made it full screen. So you can play a video. You probably can still hear me, though, I'm guessing. Oh, that dropped off? Yeah, you're probably hearing it through the mic, what I'm guessing. I gotta watch that. I haven't seen this video before. Let's see what they do now. Get out of here. You always wonder how many times they've done that. Let's watch this again. Get out of here. All right, we'll end this. I can watch that all day. All right, let me bring myself back. There we go. And bring that down. All right. So there's a little experiment. So you can play a video, right? And so if you need to play a video, if you need to share somebody's comment, like Nobby's here, if you don't need a whiteboard, if you don't need a registration, because you can have somebody register for your Facebook Live, you can do that, but they obviously don't need to because it's going to be live on your Facebook Live. I wonder why. I don't know why you can't do a Facebook Live. And that's one thing about WebinarJam is you can't do a Facebook Live into a group yet. Now, I know other platforms can. I know Be Live TV, I can do a Facebook Live from Be Live into a private group. But on WebinarJam, you cannot do it into a private group. All right, so it is covering. So I covered the mic, and so the sound was coming through my mic. That's how you would hear it. Where on WebinarJam, the sound plays from the video into, out to the audience. So the sound is not coming through an external mic, which sometimes can sound funny. So forgot where I was because we were talking about that. Oh, so if you don't need a whiteboard, if you don't mind that the sound may be a little bit questionable in regard to running a video while sharing your screen. If you don't have what I have two screens on one computer. So I have separate screens. So I was able to move. That's what I was doing earlier, as I was moving YouTube over to my other screen over here. And then when I shared my screen, I was sharing the screen on this computer, and I can still see my broadcast on Be Live. And so some of you may not have that capability. And so it makes it easier when I went to full screen on this computer over here to the right, your left maybe, it looks good because I was sharing the screen, or not sharing, I was sharing the screen, but I was able to make it large and fill the screen with the video. So it looked better, right? I can make it solo also. In other words, I was able to take my picture-in-picture off by making the shared screen solo. So there's a lot of good options. I think in most cases, if you're just doing a show on Facebook Live and that's all you're doing, then Be Live is obviously the way to go. It's probably a lot less expensive, and you have a few more tools that you don't have on WebinarJam, except for WebinarJam has the whiteboard and the capability of loading a Facebook or a video that's just that kind of runs within the platform. And oh, you can also put your slides. You can also upload your slides as PDFs in WebinarJam and play through your slides in WebinarJam. You can do that too. Comments are seen on WebinarJam. So comments that I see here, like on Be Live TV, is the same on WebinarJam. Anybody commenting on your Facebook page, you can see it within WebinarJam, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm going to go ahead and put a link in here. If you want to get WebinarJam, please use my link. If you're watching my show, it would be awesome if you would use my link to get WebinarJam. So go ahead and use that link to get in there. That would be greatly appreciative. As we're doing these shows, these are things that I would love for you to do. Now, also want to let you know that there's a link in the description. That is for my new training program for putting videos into your Facebook covers. Right, so Facebook covers can now could be videos, and you can put 3-4 videos in there at a time that are doing different things. One video might be words changing, like through a slide, and then you can have pictures that are changing, like we do on our mastermind retreat. And then you can have it literally a video that's running, showing whatever it is you're doing, or just simply a scenery or a river running or whatever it is you want to run. I have a training program that shows you how to do that, so it looks good both on a computer and a mobile device. So the template is in there. You just take the template and upload it to your computer, and then you can create it so that it looks good on both. Right now, if I see so many Facebook pages that the sides are cut off because it looks good on a PC, but then somebody goes where most people are looking at your Facebook page on a phone, you can't see the sides because they get cut off because you don't have the right dimensions and you didn't make the graphic correctly. This template allows you to do that so that it'll look great. It'll look great. Both on a laptop and a mobile device. I've also added as a bonus when you buy the training course for the video cover creation, Facebook Live TV training. And so I have two for the price of one. So for $24.99, you get the Facebook video cover creation where I train you, and it's 4 easy videos that get you through the process, and everything you use can be free. And then you also get the training program for Facebook Live, creating your own Facebook Live TV show. That training program is in there too, included in the $24.99. The quality of your video is more awesome than ever before. You look so lifelike and real. I'm glad. I hope my hair's okay. I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow. No, the next day. I'm getting my hair's cut finally. I hate when I have the bozo look where it kind of sticks out there on the side. But thank you, Nabi. I appreciate that. Let me show everybody what Nabi said. It's so awesome. I'm just using my Logitech 920. I did adjust the settings a little bit in the Logitech camera settings app that you download. So I just did it a little bit differently today. Maybe that's it. I gave my face some color. And so I fixed that. All right. So I hope that answered your question. If you have any more questions about the difference, the price definitely is different. And I can't even give you a price because it's so different than what I paid, because I was one of those legacy purchasers back in the beginning. And so I'm sure my price is different than what yours is. I think I paid $50 more to have the new version, which is different than probably everybody else. I don't know. Maybe it's $59.99. Maybe that's what I paid. Maybe it's almost $60. And then other people are paying different prices. And so I wouldn't even venture to say what it is that you are doing. Use my link, and that link will get you to a place where you can find the price. And I believe that Be Live TV is $24.99. I believe it is still, but that could change also. There's no affiliate link that I can give you. It is just what it is, BeLive.tv. You go there and you get it, and they don't have and that's how much I love it, right? I'm telling you that I love it. I'm not even giving you a code that gets me, a piece of the pie. And so that's how much I like it. I wouldn't, I just tell you the truth. Whether I make money off it or not, doesn't matter to me. If it's good, it's good. And I'll tell you that it's good. It doesn't matter whether they have an affiliate link or not. All right. So that is it. Thank you, Mario, for joining me, and Nabi, and any of you others that I can see are on. But again, you just need to, look at Nabi and Mario. They're not afraid of letting me know they're watching and giving me some stuff to talk about there. But on the replay, if you're watching this, make sure and put your name in there. That way I know that you're watching, and put any questions that I might be able to address the next time I do a Facebook Live. All right, that's it. Don't forget to get the link. The price will go up in that course very shortly. $24.99. You get how to create a Facebook cover that has video in dimensions that work both on a desktop and a mobile device. And for free, I've added the Facebook Live TV creation course also, how to create a Facebook Live TV show. And that is in there included for the price. All right, that is it. Go ahead and click on those links, and I will see you at the next one. Thanks, Nabi. Thanks, Mario, for joining. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.